Hello guys, how are we all doing? Welcome back to yet another video. We are nearly at the end. It is coming to the climax of the season and there is still so much to play for in the championship. We are predicting the top 6 come the final game week of the season. So this is my prediction for how the top 6 will finish in order. If you want to get your predictions down below, then get them in the comments. If you haven't already, make sure to drop a like. Let's go for 100 likes. Do hit that red subscribe button and let's start at the top and work our way down. First of all, we'll show you the actual table. So you can see there, Fulham at top, Bournemouth at second. Do bear in mind those games in hand which will be played through the next few days and weeks. Huddersfield are in third, Forest in fourth, Luton fifth, Sheffield United sixth, and you do have to go as far down as 14th to see the last team that actually has a mathematical chance of making the playoffs, albeit Swansea would have to win all 3 games with a massive goal difference swing. But realistically, Swansea, Coventry and QPR have the thinnest of chances. West Brom and Stoke don't have a chance. Blackburn have a chance. They are playing tonight, bear that in mind. Middlesbrough and Millwall have a chance. And like I say, the battle for the automatics as well is just so tight. We need to talk about it. So here is my top 6 predicted from first down to 6th. It'll come as no surprise then that I have put Fulham top of the pile. They're already promoted and just one win should wrap up the automatics. You can see their goal difference is so strong. They've scored 99 goals this season. It's just incredible. Mitrovic has picked up player of the season for the championship, which just does not surprise me. And like I say, one more win would all but mathematically wrap up that top spot. And I don't see Bournemouth really winning all of those final games, as good as Bournemouth are. But yeah, Fulham should get the job done. If anything, they could have wrapped up the title a couple of weeks ago now. They have stumbled towards the end, but I think it's because we all know they're already promoted. And yeah, it'll be interesting to see how many points they can finish on. Now, this is the big one. This is the big decision which Forest and Bournemouth fans will want to know. Who have I put in second place? I've gone for Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest are not the favourites for second. Bournemouth are, because Bournemouth are in that position. But what I'm taking into account here is form. And form you have to give to Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest have won 7 of their last 8 league games. 4 of their last 5 back-to-back wins coming into this. The only defeat was to Luton Town, who are also a very decent team. Forest have got tough games to come though. Let's bear in mind they play Fulham this coming week. They still have to play Bournemouth. That Bournemouth game is massive. That's probably going to decide second place. Forest could win their 3 other games, but if they lose that Bournemouth game, they've probably handed second place to Bournemouth. That Bournemouth game is at Bournemouth, but I do have confidence in Forest on the road as well as at home. Basically, a team that really should have got promoted is going to finish 3rd this season, whether that be Forest or Bournemouth. If Forest don't make it, you'll put it down to the start of the season. You know, if they'd have had Cooper for the entirety of this season, no doubt they'd be a top 2 team already. But that slow start has given Bournemouth the edge. Bournemouth have got some tricky games. We'll come on to Bournemouth's games in a minute, but I'm going for Forest in second. Like I say, the quality is there. Brennan Johnson, Yates. Obviously, the injury to Keenan Davis isn't great, but there's still loads of players. What a goal by Colback the other day. I have to give that a mention. Zinchenko, there's just quality all over the pitch. I quite like Sambring goal. I'm not going to mention all of them. Forest fans know how good their team is. I'm going for Forest in second. Let me know down below if you agree. So then, it does mean in 3rd place, I'm going for AFC Bournemouth. This is really tricky. Like I say, whoever finishes 3rd is going to be a very, very good team, whether it's Forest or Bournemouth. Having seen Bournemouth a couple of weeks ago when they came to Coventry, there were some good things and some bad things I noticed. The bad things being they didn't play all too well, but the positive for them is they still managed to win that game 3-0. Honestly, deadly in front of goal. Dominic Solanke is just incredible. They did rescue a draw against Fulham the other day. How big of a point could that be come the end of the season? We said we'd talk about Bournemouth's fixtures, so they've got Swansea. It's not easy going away to Swansea. Like I say, they've still got the thinnest of playoff chances. They've obviously got to play Forest, and their other 2 games are against playoff chasing Millwall and playoff chasing Blackburn. So there's no easy games in there for Bournemouth. And looking at their form, they've only won 1 of the last 5. That was that 3-0 win away at Coventry. But there's more question marks about Bournemouth's form than any other form in that sort of top 4 or 5. The thing is though, games are running out and I wonder if Bournemouth could just win 3. If they can win 3 out of 4, I know it's still quite a tall order, that would do it. If they could win 2, but it included a win against Forest, that would be enough as well. It's so hard to call, but I'm going for Bournemouth to finish 3rd They probably would be the favourites going into the playoffs though. Either Forest or Bournemouth would be if they don't get automatics. In 4th place, I'm going for Huddersfield Town. Honestly, so much credit has got to go Huddersfield's way. They've wrapped up the playoffs now. They've got 2 games to go. They're on 76 points. And this ending to the season has been fantastic. You remember a few weeks ago, they had those back-to-back defeats to Millwall and to Bournemouth. And the question marks were there, weren't there? They were all... Huddersfield wobbling at the worst time. They've won 4 and drawn 1 of those last 5, and that has shot them over the line. Incredible stuff, and they can now go into these last 2 games with no stress on them, no pressure on them. They can almost rest players if they needed to. It depends what approach they take, but Huddersfield are going to make the playoffs. I think it's either 4th or 5th now. I'm going to go for 4th because they do look in a very strong position. I do think they will be leapfrogged by Forest because Forest have games in hand, but still very encouraging. And I don't know, Huddersfield have got something about them that makes me think they'll get to the playoff final. Could they win it? I suppose any of these teams could win the playoffs. Once you make it, you could do, and Huddersfield have shown they can win the playoffs. They did it before in 2017. Huddersfield have an amazing squad. I love the keeper, honestly. Nichols is brilliant. Sorba Thomas, O'Brien, Sinani, loads of quality across that pitch. Could this be the best opportunity they get in years to get to the Premier League? We'll wait and see. In 5th place, I'm going for Luton Town. Luton Town aren't mathematically there yet, but they all but are, aren't they? They're on 72 points. They've picked up some priceless wins recently. The win away at Cardiff and that win to Forest has all but put them there. They did get a 1-1 draw with Blackpool, which has left them all but there. Worst case scenario for Luton is Middlesbrough win all 3 of their games, Sheffield United win both of theirs. Luton would need to get 2 points. They have got to go away to Fulham, which isn't easy, but Fulham are already promoted, and then they've got to play Reading, which you'd imagine they'd win. Now we know that Reading is safe and don't have to fight for anything, but like I say, that's worst case scenario. I would imagine even if Luton lost both their final games, it still should be enough. I don't think they will lose both of them. I think they'll win the Reading game and get about 75 points come the end. Incredible achievement. Honestly, we've all been looking at Luton over the recent years, improving. Honestly, the journey as well, to consider they came from the National League and now this 3-year plan in the Championship, staying up, consolidating last year and setting a new bar by making the playoffs this year. It's incredible. Luton Town have plenty of quality. Cornick, Adebayo's been incredible this season, and we'll wait and see what Luton Town can do in the playoffs. Now then, in 6th place, this is a space where there is a bit of debate. You've got the likes of Blackburn, Middlesbrough, Millwall, Sheffield United, even QPR and Coventry and Swansea with outside chances, but I'm going to go for the team that is currently 6th, Sheffield United, to stay there. If you look at the weekend just gone, they got that precious 1-0 win against Cardiff on a weekend where Millwall drew, Middlesbrough drew, Blackburn, we haven't seen what their result is yet, but QPR and Coventry didn't win either. It was a perfect weekend, and you look at that little gap they've got now, 1 more win should do it for Sheffield United. They have still got to play QPR and Fulham, which aren't easy games, but you'd imagine they could just win one of them. If they win that QPR game, then they go into the final day with it completely in their hands. And yeah, I think Sheffield United are a good fit for 6th place. It's an incredible achievement once again when you consider where they were at the first half of the season. So well done to Heckingbottom and the squad. I think a lot of people like to fantasise that the team that sneaks into 6th place is the one that goes on to win the playoffs. Can Sheffield United be that team this season? We'll wait and see. That is my top 6 then, guys. Let me know your thoughts down below. Like I say, if you agree or disagree, just get it down in the comments. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out. Hey Sophie, have you signed up to my Patreon page yet?
No, what's that?
It's a way in which you can financially support my YouTube channel. And you get one-on-one conversations with me once a month. And your name will feature in the channel outro.
Outro? Where do I sign up?
Well, all you need to do is go down to the description of this video or any other video, click on the My Patreon link, go to the page, choose which categories for you, and sign up. It's only a small payment per month.
So you're telling me I get all of this for just a small fee each month?
Honestly, it's a bargain. You're a very lucky customer. Should we go record some Championship predictions right now?
No.